Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Home Ridge Studio. Today's video is part of the Everything Crafting collaboration, which I will tell you about shortly. I have two quick, easy, and beautiful thrift flips to share with you, so let's get started. Number one, this is a little mini tray that I picked up, and here's some things I used to spruce this tray up. I have Sonette's Maker's Box. You get this in the mail once a month, and this is October's box. It's all packaged up beautifully, and you get a card that tells you what's in the box. And then on the other side, it's just a big thank you and what you can do to help support her small business. She always throws in a beautiful napkin. And then we have two painted photographer rice paper. It's called the Painted Photographer. That's her name of her company. The first one is Peppermint Wishes, and the second one is Woodland Stocking. These are just absolutely stunning, you guys, and the quality is just fabulous. Now also, there are two pieces from Roycycle decoupage paper. The first one is Festive Fireside Plaid, and that's what I used. And the second one is Yuletide Whispers. And this is just such a beautiful, beautiful combination. And these two pieces, the rice paper coordinates with each other, and the decoupage paper coordinates with each other. Now you also get a milk paint, and this is from Sweet Pickins. And this color is called Red Wagon. And then Sonette, from time to time, we'll throw in little pieces, and so we have these three wood cut pieces that she just threw in the box. Now I'm showing you the paint. This is DIY paint. The first one is a cardinal red, and the second one is green salty kiss. And you can see I'm going to use the red with that plaid paper, and you can see how it coordinates very well. And these two paints are the Fusion Mineral Paint. The first one is Manor Green, and the second one is Fort York Red. That's kind of hard to say. Say that fast 3 times. Anyway, those coordinate with the rice paper. So now we're going to get started. I picked this up. It was 99 cents. I think I got it from St. Vincent de Paul. And this probably was like a little gift basket or something, and somebody just donated that. But the price is right. It's a cute little piece, and it's banged up, as you can see. It's scuffed up, and so first I always disinfect it, clean it, and as I was cleaning it, I noticed that this stain was coming off. Now this is a wood piece, but I don't know. It was everywhere. It got all over my hands, and my hands were stained for the rest of the evening as much as I try to wash them. But anyway, it did come off, and like I said, I just put soap and water on that and some disinfectant, and then when it dried, I am just painting it. Now I have a makeup brush that somebody, let's see, Blessings Craft Therapy. She uses makeup brushes sometimes to get into the crevices, and that works really well, and that is only from the Dollar Tree, and they clean up really well too. So I took and put the paint on all over, not in the middle, because we're going to put the paper in the middle, but I put 2 coats. So what happens with the DIY paint is after you paint it on, it gets slightly lighter, and I showed you that when I put the little pot of paint up there. And that's okay though, because I'm going to distress this and everything, and you'll see. And now I am just cutting this paper out, and I'm showing you how I do it. I don't want to waste it because it's beautiful paper and it's not exactly cheap, so I want to waste as little as I can. So I'm just cutting it out, and it's nice when you have this plaid paper because you can cut right along. The lines are already there for you. So I cut off, you know, as much as I needed, and now I'm just placing it at the bottom here, and I'm just going to take my fingernail and run it along the side a little bit. And then I get a pencil and I go along the side. Why not a little knife or a utility knife or anything, because it might rip the paper. I've done it before, and if it rips the paper, you're done. You gotta cut another piece of paper out. So that's why I did it that way. Now when you cut it, make sure that the way that you cut it, you put it back the same way, because the top might be just slightly more narrow than the bottom. So make sure when you take it out, you're going to put it back in the same way. So now we're done with that, and now I'm just going to take this liquid patina, which is like a Mod Podge, and I am just going to place this at the bottom here. So I put like a starter strip on the bottom, I put my paper on top, and then now I'm putting the liquid patina on the top of it. And then I picked the paper up and I did the same thing. Liquid patina on the bottom, and so forth. And anyway, today's video is part of the Everything Crafting Collaboration, and this month's theme is Everything Mary. And I'd like to thank the beautiful and talented hosts, Katie with Lady Red Crafting, Lisa with Our Grey House, and this month's guest host, Catherine, with A Perfect Place to Start. I put the links for their channels in my description box so you can easily find them. Pop on over to their channels, show them some love, tell them I sent you. The playlist link is also in my description box as well, with all of today's participants for tons of ideas and inspiration. Now while the box is, or the tray is drying, here's my second piece. And I picked this up also at, I think it was a Goodwill, and it was either in Kentucky or it was in, I think it was in Kentucky, or it could have been in South Carolina. I go to thrift stores everywhere, you guys. Every time I go to a new state or a new place, gotta go to the thrift store. Drives everybody crazy, but hey, I love this. So I have that piece, the little, I think it's a sugar bowl, it was 99 cents. And I have all these other pieces. The foam ball, the little package of deer were thrifted, these trees I think from the Dollar Tree, and then I have that car cloth that was from the Dollar Tree. This is just a little remnant, a little piece. And I just took in cut off, I showed you there are the stitched ends, and I cut that off because I don't want to see them at all. And a warm welcome to all of my viewers today, and a big thank you to all of my subscribers. If you're not subscribed, come join my Homeridge Studio family. I do thrift flips, seasonal decor, budget-friendly decor, and so much more. It is free, and this is what helps my channel grow. Just tap the subscribe button, then the bell notification, and then tap all, and you'll be notified each time I post a video, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to scrunch this cloth all over this styrofoam ball here, and I believe you get the styrofoam balls also from the Dollar Tree. I was going to wrap it and tie it with that, but it wasn't strong enough, and I really did not want to see that. So I thought, you know, I'm just going to continue to just glue it and scrunch it up, cut off all the excess, and then I popped it in. As you can see, it fits in there nicely. And this is just a typical size, like sugar bowl, teacup. So these Dollar Tree balls will fit in there really well like this. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the bottoms off of these trees. And then this wire was too long, and I was too lazy to go get my tin snips, so I'm just bending this. If you do this, wear gloves. I almost poked my finger really bad because this is a wire piece. But anyway, it came off really easily. Now I couldn't really poke it through there because the wire was too flimsy. So I have this tool. It's my husband's. I stole it. It's called an awl, A-W-L. It's like a poker tool. The Dollar Tree has one. It's like a pink color. That doesn't get the job done. You need something more heavy duty to poke a hole in there. So that's what I did. Poked a hole in 3 areas so I can put the trees in there. And I'm just kind of scrunching them together, and then I'm just going to hot glue them right into the foam. And then I'm also going to glue them together as well by just placing a little bit of hot glue in there and pushing them together, and the trees will stick together, the little branches will connect kind of. And I have these cute, I love these. It came in like a big plastic bag with a whole bunch of doohickeys and stuff in there. They were like ornaments and all kinds of stuff in there, and I thought they were so cute. They're so little and sparkly, so I just glued one of the deer there, and now this is dry. I did have to take my heat press just because it was in such rough shape, and this probably, and I'm distressing it, but this probably should have been sealed before I put the paper in there and the paint on it, because you could see it kind of bled through a little bit, the other stain that was originally on there. And here's how I'm going to style it. Oh, and I did cover it with liquid patina, the whole tray and everything. So here's how I styled it. I just put the little cup in there, and I have this vintage ornament that came in a package, and I have this sheer ribbon that I'm going to just, I made a little bow, stuck it on the edge just for fun. And then now I'm taking some sheer ribbon, I'm just going to tie a double knot in there in this ornament, and I'm just going to plop that in there. And here is a close-up look of this little mini tray. I think it turned out so super cute. Here's a close-up of the little sugar bowl. And I love this too. I've seen them made like this before, but I have never done one, and I love this. It's so cute. And here is the whole shebang, all the pieces put together. I just put some pine cones in there and a little candle. I'm giving you an up-close view of how I distressed it and the paper. And that little candle is from the Dollar Tree, the little flameless candle. And there you have it, a quick and easy project that anyone can do for just pennies. And that's all I have for you today. I hope that I've inspired you. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Check out the host channels and the playlist. And like I always say, I'll be back real soon. And until then, have a blessed week. Bye.